We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in now, Rod Carew, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
A ball and a strike now. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Stepping in, Torrey Hunter, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First offering on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So stepping in, Harmon Killebrew. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Tony Olivo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Carew, the runner at third. Hunter is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Bob Allison. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
1-0. Allison is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
High in the air out to center field. Cedeno is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Twins lead it 1-0. Walter Johnson, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
Ball.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he might have gone after ball 4 there. Instead, it's 3-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knees. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. In his career, Bagwell begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now, Richard Hidalgo, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 delivery.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Popped him up. Carew over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth, no left fielder, Lance.
Striding into the box, Lance Berkman. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
At the plate, Morgan Ensberg, as the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The set and the 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Three and 1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Settling in now, Roy Seaver. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The designated hitter, Roy Seaver.
Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. On the ground to the left side. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Gary Coyote.
Stepping up now, Gary Coyote, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Full count. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Twins move out on top 2-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So digging in now, Earl Beatty, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Hidalgo in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Hidalgo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. Now at the plate, Cesar Cedeno. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Cedeno.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he is in there.
Batting it, the pitcher, Jason Castro.
Striding in for Houston, Jason Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Nobody out, runner on first. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
A runner at first with no outs here. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Carlos Correa is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
None out, runners at first and second. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Count still at 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Count even now at 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First and second now, one man out. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and he pops him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Riding in once again, Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bregman, originally from the state of New Mexico, he's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Digging in, Jeff Bagwell. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive to left. Allison will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 2-2. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Rod Carew. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes. No. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hunter enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Berkman has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 2-2. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the third now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Richard Hidalgo.
Hidalgo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ball 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side first time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Brent Berkman.
So now to the plate, Lance Berkman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Morgan Ensberg rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runners off for second. On a line to shortstop. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Tony Olivo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now at the plate, Bob Allison. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate now, Roy Seaver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Gary Coyote, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Softly hit to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Standing in now, Pearl Beatty, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Beatty, a California-born ball player. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Ready with the 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone!
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
The batter, the second baseman,
In now, Rod Carew, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-2 Minnesota. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Cesar Cedeno.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Heading out towards shallow right. Olivo has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now to the plate, Jason Castro. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. A little bit outside. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Carlos Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and the deficit remains 5-2. In is Torrey Hunter, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Torrey Hunter.
And the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Altuve with a bare hand. How about that?
Now batting.
At the plate, Harmon Killebrew. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. 2-0 now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tony Olivo.
Into the box now, Tony Olivo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, 1-1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sliced down the left side, but foul. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So now to the plate, Bob Allison, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
2 out with the man at first. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2, and it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch, and this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Farrell trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 31.
Roy Seaver will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch.
No, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
He's right.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at 3rd, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
From the stretch. Fouled off. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. 2 out, bases loaded. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to 1st, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins leave the bases loaded, and it remains 5-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right, because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Set and the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
No one out with a runner at second. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Hunter, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Jim Perry takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 31, Jim Perry.
Into the box, Jeff Bagwell. Loud contact by Bagwell, and a ball carrying well to left. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as we are all tied at 5.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
To the plate now, Richard Hidalgo.
The right fielder,
As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Perry is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
This is chopped down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Perry tossed a little over 85 innings so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. The 3-1 pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
up next to the Astros, the left fielder,
Digging in once again, Lance Berkman, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there to Killebrew, and that completes the double play. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Ready now, Morgan Ensberg. First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-2. Cesar Cedeno would be next. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete, all even at 5 apiece. Standing in, Earl Beatty.
Looking up for the Twins, the catcher, Earl Beatty.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Up.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Ready for another chance. Rod Carew. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. The 2-1 home. Two-two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. This ball game still tied 5-all. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Cesar Cedeno. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it. One down. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Number 1. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Correa, left field and carrying well. Left fielder looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. Number 11 for him on the season, and they take a 7-5 lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Dave Boswell is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose.
Hit back toward the mound. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Alex Bregman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Still only 1 out in the inning. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Two and two.
2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff.
At the plate, Jeff Bagwell. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 0-1 delivery down the third baseline. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On the ground to the right side. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. The Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 7-5. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Popped up. Bagwell in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now a swing and a miss, and Torrey set down for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Harmon Killebrew. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Mike Hampton.
Standing in now, Tony Olivo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. At the plate, Bob Allison, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hampton playing here in his age 26 season. This is his first year at the big league level. 1 out and a runner on second base. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. They'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Bagwell camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Roy Seaver, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. A tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. But the Twins at least do get 1 back on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Twins 6. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Richard Hidalgo. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Richard Hidalgo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0. That's a strike.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, Lance Berkman will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down. Now in the box, Morgan Ensberg. First pitch of the at-bat. Up top, it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation. That he's keyholding a certain area.
Hunter is going to have room out there as he puts the side. Astros go down 7-6. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings of the ball right now. He said it's been one good swing after another. And looking a bit deeper into the data, 7 of their hits have come on line drives. A lot of people say it's a launch angle sport these days. But at least for today, these guys are staying through the middle of the baseball.
Now pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Dave Smith takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box, Earl Beatty. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Smith, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his first year at the big league level. One out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Bregman has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
In now, Jorge Polanco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Frank Vela is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 16, Frank Vela.
Next up for the Astros, Cesar Cedeno. He's 2-for-3 thus far.
Cesar Cedeno.
First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Olivo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jason Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Carlos Correa waits on deck. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Carlos Correa, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hunter on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Billy Wagner comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 13, Billy Wagner.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Rod Carew.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Digging in, Corey Hunter. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
The 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Into the box, Harmon Killebrew. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
One out, one on in a one-run game. And there's ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last two have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's a chopper right side of the infield. There's one. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Houston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Farrell earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Billy Wagner closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the